And we thank you for your patience. We've had a lot of technical issues tonight, but we're finally with you. And we're glad to be here. We'll get caught up on everything. Right now, it's a 21-12 lead for South Eugene here in the first set. South Eugene is 17-1 overall, 8-1 in conference play. They're ranked 7th in the state right now. We'll get around to some of Coach Biker's comments in a little bit. There they got now number 22 as they close in on finishing off set number 1. Meanwhile, Grants Pass comes in ranked number 40. They are 5-13 overall, 3-6 in conference play. And they're just looking to figure out how to get back to the top 32 right now is what Grants Pass is trying to do. It might be a bit of a long road, though. There's a nice save by South Eugene. And we'll get around to everything here in a bit. Like we told you, we're struggling a little bit. There's another one for South Eugene. So we'd like to thank you for joining us for this live streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions. As South Eugene continues to serve, and they're trying to win the set. Up. No, that was right into the net. I'll keep reading if you don't mind. We do this in partnership with our local school districts and also our local sponsors. We lost our camera, didn't we? We lost our camera. Let me see if I can get it back for you. Well, we've lost our camera again. We were so excited because we finally had it working. Your camera is back. Oh, there it is. Apparently we're gonna struggle all night long here is what we're gonna do. So South Eugene finds themselves at set point. All right, we're back. We'll try to keep this thing going. It just does not want to work tonight, and I understand that you fans up in Eugene are pretty excited about all this, but we're not helping your cause much. Let me get you caught up on the score as fast as I can. All right. All right, there we go. 6-6 is where we're at. We're going to hope we can stay with you the rest of the night. It's equipment does not want to work over here. It apparently thought Thursday was a night off or something. I have no idea. There's a smash, and I'm putting that one down. Was Sadie Marquardt. Quite possibly. We'll have to catch up with names and numbers and all of that here as fast as we can. We'll try to do that for you. Carolyn Combs right now on the serve for the Axe. Grants Pass is going to save that one. That was a nice save that time. Here we go, up. They're going to get that one up too. And over. They'll set it up one more time. Simon down on the knees to grab that one. There's a block at the net, but they're not going to save it. Sawyer Hanley giving the lead back to South Eugene as they look to extend their lead. And they get that one. Grants Pass gets it down to a 1-point deficit here on the John L. Scott scoreboard. There's another Grants Pass point. I'm going to try to stay with the game, but I got to do a bunch of stuff here at the same time. So bear with us to see if we can't get this straightened out here. Up. That's a nice dig again by the Lady Cavers, and they'll get it over way long though. Serving for South Eugene, Kylie Smith. That's Simon again, doing a really good job at digging things out. That one scrapes its way over the net. South Eugene returns it. There's nobody home. Smith continues to serve. And that doesn't go over. Trying to get that one over that time was Getchus. Actually, more, I guess it's pronounced Getchus. A little more of an I. There's the set. Blocked. Getchus knocked that one right back at him. Set it again. And that one's rejected the other way, and they won't get it there. Trying to get it over was Nelson, but Nelson was rejected by South Eugene at the net. There's no way that Grants Pass could solve it. And now Grants Pass wants to take a timeout. I tell you what we're going to do is we're going to take and let you know all of the things we should have let you know in the first place. This is the Lithia Superstore game of the week. Obviously, we are at Heater Newman Memorial Gymnasium as here at Grants Pass. That's where this volleyball game is taking place. Coverage is brought to you by Table Rock Sports. And we lost our camera again. I don't know if I can get it back either, people. I cannot. Let me talk to my camera guy. Malachi. You're off again. I don't know what to do. I mean, I can keep starting this over, but pardon us while we talk and let you all listen. But we have no camera. Again. It just keeps, we're trying to keep up with the score. At least, well, that won't help you much at all because, well, now things aren't working at all. You know, I hate to tell you this, but I'm going to probably have to back out one more time. I'll see if I can't get this. I'll try that again. We'll see if that simple maneuver helps our cause at all. It did not. Oh my. All right, we're having terrible luck, and I understand that all of you are frustrated about this, and so are we. But all I can do is start us over. So we'll be back. I'm going to try again, and we'll figure something out. So we're back here again. Now they're in the second set. And South Eugene is taking control. That one's in. Yeah, that's not even bothered to tip it out there. And it's now 22-10 here in set number 2 as they've really gotten a hold of this. We have also told you about Abby's Pizza pregame show. You can, that's out of bounds. So Grants Pass has a chance at it here. They've got locations to serve you throughout Southern Oregon, so you can make Abby's Pizza your post-game stop. With a menu that covers all your family favorites, Abby's is an Oregon post-game tradition since the 1970s. We'll see you after the game at Abby's. Ooh, they're blocked right back at you. And into the net. And Grant's pass lives on. I'm going to try to get a scoreboard up there and see if it'll stay put for us. There's South Eugene. That one slides over. Up. Simon will just put it over for the Lady Cavers. There you go. That's going to be tipped out of bounds. Grants Pass had this at a 6-6 game set. In fact, they were close at, I believe, 10-10, but South Eugene certainly has gotten a hold of things here in set number 2. And over. There's the set. There's the slam, and it's down. Yarish getting that one for the Lady Cavers. Getting ready to serve is Gaichis. A little bit of work to do here in set number 2 for the Lady Cavers. And that one's down and in. So South Eugene beginning to get a hold of it. They'll be serving for the set right here, set point, to win set number 2. Pratt's got that over. There's the slam, and it's in. Putting that one down for South Eugene and winning it for him was Sophia Collins. And so, set number 2 is in the books. We head to set number 3. And South Eugene leads this one by a count of 2-0 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. John L. Scott. They have offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene. We'll be right back with set number 3 right after this, as you're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net.
The Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Medford Superstore wants to buy your vehicle. So we'll beat any other dealer's offer to buy your vehicle by $500. And if we don't buy your vehicle, we'll fill up your gas tank. Only at Lithia Dodge.
Whether it's game day or a family get-together, Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
The Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Medford Superstore wants to buy your vehicle. So we'll beat any other dealer's offer to buy your vehicle by $500. And if we don't buy your vehicle, we'll fill up your gas tank. Only at Lithia Dodge.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
We'd like to say thank you to our sponsors for making tonight's coverage possible. That would include the Lithia Superstore on Highway 62. They are your home for Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Fiat vehicles and trucks. They're also our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore. So here we go with set number 3. And again, I'll send up one more apology that we kind of didn't get most of sets 1 and 2 on, but our equipment kind of failed us tonight. So we'll take it for what it's worth and continue on here. Set number 3 long. And the first point goes to the Axe. Serving for South Eugene is Sadie Markwart. Oh, that got blocked, but right back into the net. Trying to block that was Jesse. But Jesse couldn't get it back over the net. I talked to Coach Bike before the game, Ron Bike. I was asking him, I said, first of all, we'll just say that for the South Eugene fans, boy, I was blocked right back down. And then grass pass tipped it out of bounds. But South Eugene, you would expect to end up playing up at Forest Grove on the final weekend of the season, trying to maybe win a state championship or at least a trophy. And I said, what are you comfortable about that idea? Not that he was real comfortable with the idea in the first place. But he said he was comfortable with it because it's something that his team wants. They are motivated to get up there and get a trophy this year. Here we'll hold our thoughts. Ooh, slamming that one down really hard. That time was Hyatt. So he says he's really comfortable with that because it's not the coaches trying to motivate the team. It's the team is motivated. I said, what are you most uncomfortable with about that idea? And he says, everything else we can't control. As he mentioned, they're in this number 7 spot. There, Grants Pass gets it over. They're going to set it up again. And there's another slam, but Simon will save that one for the Lady Cavers. Put it up, pop it over. Smith gets it for South Eugene. Up and out of bounds. Young trying to guide that one, but a little wide. And Simon will be serving. But he says, at the number 7 spot, it's really tight. We'll have to hold on to that now. And Grants Pass tried to block it and couldn't get it back over. Hyatt serving for South Eugene there. There's a tip. And out. But the goal, he said, was to stay in the top 8 so that both of your games are home before you head off to Forest Grove and try and see what you can get done up there. And then he said that's a whole different matter. He says the thing that he's uncomfortable with is the same thing as he's uncomfortable with every year, and that is seeding. And where do you end up and what challenges does that present? There, they get it home again. That time it was correct getting it down. And all of a sudden, I got a wrong score here. 5-3. Smith serving now for the Axe. So that's kind of where this right into the net. South Eugene is at right now, trying to play and stay at the number 7-8 spot. You don't really want to come down to number 9 because then you're on the road for both of your games. Meanwhile, also had a chance to catch up with Ashley Gerard, the Grants Pass coach, and ask her what she was happiest about this year with her young team. And basically it just comes down to what we are seeing on the court, and that is that they're playing hard and they're getting better at understanding what they need to do to win, although that one goes straight into the net and becomes a 6-4 lead now on the John L. Scott scoreboard for South Eugene. But they're playing hard. They really are playing hard. Al Cree will be serving it now for South Eugene. They gave Sheldon a bit of a run there in a couple of those sets, and they didn't win any sets, but they gave Sheldon something to think about, and there they get it over, and it's tapped the wrong direction by the Lady Cavers. I think I got the wrong person serving. I think that's Collins. I'll see if I can get the number a little better. Yeah, it's Collins that is serving. Again, South Eugene, after Grants Pass, had it tight, beginning to pull away. That's what good teams do. There, Simon gets that one over for the Lady Cavers. Up it goes, down and in. It was Badalico. And Grants Pass says they need a timeout. I don't trust him to do a whole timeout or a whole minute here in the volleyball world. So that's kind of where everything is, or are, right now at the moment for both of these clubs. I think Grants Pass would love to think that maybe they could get into the number 32 spot, but if you're in number 40 and you only have a couple games left, the odds of that happening aren't real good, because you have to have a whole lot of things go wrong in front of you while everything went right for you. Before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Brothers and enjoy your favorite beverage. Dutch Brothers supports the communities that support them, and for over 30 years, there is no better place than Abby's Pizza. Make new memories at Abby's. Trailing 2-0 on the John L. Scott scoreboard, 9-4 in the third set. Grants Pass trying to figure out something here, as South Eugene is threatening to run away with this. Angles are on direction. That was Nelson that sent that the wrong way. Collins still serving for the Axe. That's up. And down. Oop. Oh my, almost had it. South Eugene almost had that one. I think if Smith would have taken it, but Collins was running right at her. She moved away, but Smith had a good chance of getting that back over. Collins now comes out, coming in. I think it's number 12. I don't have a number 12 on my roster for South Eugene at all, so I don't know who that one is. And they're serving again, are the Axe. That's up and over. Ooh, that one got hammered hard. That one's tapped over. Set, nope, pop it over. Smith saves that one nicely for South Eugene. They'll top it over, and there's nobody home. Out of bounds. A lot of work here to do for the Lady Cavers. Smith, they're going to just tap it over and they're going to get it too. Tapping that one over was Alkery. Coming in to serve is Marquardt. Blocked. Alcree was one of those that was on the block. I believe also Bruckner was there. Marquardt serves again. That's mishandled by South Eugene. Serving will be Gages. As the Axe have doubled up the Lady Cavers. Up. That's going to go, well, they're going to save it. And go long. Nelson. Long that time with that one. Alcree. Call it Alcree. I think it's Alcree. Let's see, on the serve. And into the net. Now it goes back to Simon serving for the Lady Cavers. That's into the net. That was Young putting that one in the net. Down the line, that serve goes. Tipped it. And tipping it nicely that time was Newman. Here come the Lady Cavers back. Although there's still a little ways to go. Ooh. Getting up there high in the air that time was, I believe, Collins that time again. There's a slam, but way too long. Well, not Collins. I thought Collins was serving, but that's Combs. There's a timeout. Again by Grants Pass, and all of a sudden they trail this one 17-10 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. John L. Scott, they have offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene. Tonight's game is brought to you by the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events, and by Hart Insurance, providing personal and business coverage in Grants Pass and Medford. Not very many games left to go in the volleyball season. There's this one. There's next week. And that's it. Maybe for some they may be able to squeeze one more out, but for most of them there's only 2 games left here, at least in the Southwest Conference. And it'll be time to figure out where you go play. That's way long. Young sending that one way out of bounds that time. Guthrie on the serve. Right on the net, up. Simon will save that one. Touching that first was Bruckner. But then things kind of went haywire for the Axe. over. Tip out. That's pass tried to just guide that one a little bit too, except it went wide. Here's Smith for South Eugene. Out of bounds. Trying to send it down the line, but it ended up hooking out. Fisher will serve now for Grants Pass. And out. All of a sudden, the Lady Cavers are back in it at 18-14. South Eugene may be relaxing a little bit here in the third set. And it's going to be sent the wrong way and into the stands. South Eugene will get it back. So this is 12 that is serving for South Eugene. I have no 12 on my roster. That's in. South Eugene had nobody back there to take care of that one that time. The Axe will just pop that one over. Set. Long. Guthrie going long on that one. That brings up Corrette. South Eugene sends that one right back. There goes the serve. That one's up. Tap it over. Grants Pass will save it. Set it. Now just have to get it over. Smith. Get it up. And South Eugene will just save that one. Do it again. There's the smash and got it. Fisher getting that one down. And my scoreboard says I'm wrong. I'm giving too many points to Grants Pass. And now South Eugene wants a timeout. All right, they thought they had things going, but now all of a sudden they only lead by 4 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Fans, Rogue Credit Union is your partner in your financial journey and is proud to partner with Table Rock Sports each year to bring you coverage of your favorite teams. And we'd like to say thank you to Avista Utilities in Southern Oregon for over 15 years in support of our local sports coverage. So, I don't know how this is going to affect everything. Roseburg is at Willamette tonight in volleyball action. And South Medford and North Medford are going at it. I believe that's at North Medford. Not that it makes that much difference. Those two schools are so close together in terms of distance that fans from both schools can get there quite easily wherever it's played. There's South Eugene again. The Grants Pass will save that one more time. Tap that one there. Not going to save that one. Tapping it over was Geitjes. 20-17. They keep on coming at you. The Lady Cavers not giving in yet. That one's up. They'll set it again. Set it one more time. That one, they save it again. They're going to set it up, same place. Nope. Tap it. Got it. Alinko with that one. Just instead of slamming it, just tapped it right to where nobody for Grants Pass was standing. Here comes South Eugene on the serve. That goes right into the net. Gladbach trying to get it over, but could not. Marquardt serving for the Axe. We're a 3 away from closing out the match. Owen, but no, they'll save that. Up. And they're not going to save that one. Hyatt. Tell you what, when she gets up there, she gets up there. She brings a hammer. She's ready to make the kill. Here goes Marquardt again. Ooh, there's a nice little move that time. And that time they tried to save it, but again, over there. Is Hyatt. Now we've arrived at match point for South Eugene. Stop. Nobody's going to get that. And that will end the match. So at the end here, South Eugene walks away with a 3-0 victory. You need to stay tuned now for the Know Your Role post-game show, which comes your way next. Visit travelmedford.org/knowyourrole to see how this campaign is changing the culture of youth sports for the better, and to learn about our sport ground, where the West Coast comes to play. We'll come back and look at this match following this on TableRockSports.net.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Those are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever. Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
It's game time. And there's only one thing that makes it all possible. Refs.
We're looking for people like you.
Former athletes,
Parents,
community members.
anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
But we need more heroes in stripes, people like you.
Join the team and keep sports alive.
Play ball.
Because no ref, no game.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Welcome back to the Know Your Role post-game show. Straight sets tonight for South Eugene. They win this one 3-0 over Grants Pass. They won the first two, as you can see on the John L. Scott scoreboard, rather handily, 25-14 and 25-13. They had to work a little bit more, though, in that third set. The Grants Pass played their heart out, but couldn't quite come up with it, as they ended up losing it 25-17. South Eugene now moves at 18-1 overall, 9-1 in conference play. That'll keep them right behind Sheldon, who does not play tonight. Meanwhile, for Grants Pass, they fall to 5-14, 3-7 in conference play. I'm not quite sure how all the rest of it shook out tonight and how that's going to necessarily affect the Lady Cavers one way or the other. We thank you for watching today's broadcast. We'd like to thank Grants Pass High School for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net. And we say thank you to our officials who were here for tonight's contest. You can visit TableRockSports.net to see when our next live high school sports events are scheduled. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard: South Eugene 3, Grants Pass nothing. This has been a presentation at TableRockSports.net. Our executive producer is Joe Brett. With McKell, I'm Terry Ross saying thanks for watching. Good night from Grants Pass High School in Grants Pass, Oregon.